Hello everyone, welcome to the WBFA data entry training. Okay, so now what I will be doing is I will introduce you to the form and explain what are some of the features or the basic details of this form. Okay, so in this WBFA Monitoring the Record Data Entry form, which is developed in 2024, we have 7 tabs over here in this spreadsheet. So when we are doing data entry form, we will be using the first 3 forms, one for the East, one for the West, and one for the Thailand region. But if you need, let's say in your team, you have a few person that are going to enter the data at the same time, you can just use any of these forms, any of these 3 forms. For example, let's say in Para, we want to key in the data for 10 farms, then you can assign 3 person to use each of these form to enter the data. Okay, so let's zoom in a bit. Okay, so over here in this form, I have put in quite a lot of notes. So if this is the first time that you are seeing this form, please have a read. And here you can also see all these notes. I have also leave some comments over here, just in case you don't remember what can be keyed in, then you can read these tips. Okay, so these forms, basically it's you enter the data, which is similar to the format that you are using to record the data in the field. So this will help to keep it easier for you to key in the data, hopefully. Okay, so after key in, let's say we have keyed in all the data, right? All these already keyed in. Then we will save. Click this save button to save it into this data tab. So over here, up to this date, 5th of March of 2025, we have already keyed in 119 records. So if we are going to add another record, then it will be the 120th. Okay, so let me explain what is the functions available in this form. So at first we have a search function. So here you can search for the past records by typing the farm ID, the farmer name, the year, or the form ID number. So let's say I want to look for Neo Aseng. So here we have a list of all the data that have been keyed in up to date for Neo Aseng. So here we have farm ID 332 and 331, and then all these all these records are actually arranged according to the form ID. So that's why you will see some of them like the dates are a bit not in the ascending order. So what we need to bear in mind is that it is arranged according to these IDs, form IDs. So if you key in the older data late, then it will appear with the later form IDs. If let's say you want to look for the sorted data, then you can look into this sorted data tab. For example, new async, plot ID 331, then we know that here it shows that we have records for 2022, 2023, and 2024. As for plot ID 332, we have 2020 up to 2024. Okay, so I hope that it's easy to understand. Okay, so let's come back to the search function. So once we look for the function, right, we click, we select the right function. Once it is ready, click this OK button, and we will be presented with the past records, the records that have been keyed in. Let's try other names. Let's say Suradi. Okay, so Suradi have 2 records. So let's look at the 2024 record. Okay. So you see, all the dates, the details have changed according to what we are searching. Okay. So if let's say we want to keep this sheet clean again, then we just click this button, clear or new record. So wait for the script to run. Okay. Here we have a blank record again for us to key in the data. Okay, here we have the farmer name. So here we have the list of the bio farmers up to date. So later on I will explain how do we add new farmer into this drop down list, as well as in this plot ID list. So here we key in the farmer name, the Vex ID, plot ID, date, double click, and then we will be able to access. Recorded by, checked by, reliability score, can just key in here, and then all the data. Here we add in the links, and then we have 3 buttons in the form. So the buttons, first one, I have already shown you what it does. It can clear the form so that it becomes a blank record, blank form for us to key in new records. Save or edit for us to edit the data or save the new records into this data tab so that it will appear as a new row. And delete can be used to delete the data in this data tab. But usually we don't use this function. Let me try to give you an example. So let's say I try with plot ID. Let me just simply type in number. Okay, today's date. Let's say okay, let me key in some data. Okay, so let's say if this is all the data that I want to key in, and I want to save now, and I'll just click save. Sorry for the noise. Okay, so new record has been created. If we come to data tab, then we will see it over here. Then we will just key in. Okay, so if let's say I don't want this record anymore, I just click delete. Make sure it's the right record that you want to delete. All fields have been cleared. Okay. Record deleted. Okay. Okay, so it auto clean up the form, and then if we come to data tab, the data is gone now. Okay, so that's all for this video. Brief introduction about the form.